It is another beautiful day in Ohio, and this is the Stark Varg. Okay, first ride thoughts. I've been riding today. Looks like I've ridden about an hour and 20 minutes, a little over an hour, 20 minutes or so. What do I think? What stands out? Number one, just the fact that you can just jump on and go. Like almost nothing stands out. I know it's super thin. These ergos are thin, but they didn't feel too thin. I'm not a big fan of super rounded seats, but I never really noticed it so much. It is definitely a firm seat. I did notice that, but you kind of get used to it, I guess. It's not good or bad. Easy to slide forward. Jumping on and riding a thing is just super, super easy. Number two, just the agility, the steering feel is incredible on the bike. So you can just maneuver it around. And I guess we'll go out and ride it and think about number three has to be just the fact that this is an 80 horsepower bike that you can dial back to 10 and just let your neighbors or friends or anybody ride. This is my 55 horsepower setting and super easy to control. It's got, and the thing about it is this torque is so high. It's got the same horsepower as like a 450, but the torque is higher. The bike is just steers I love the way the front end feels. It just lays in the corners so easy. Now, it's kind of hard packed, so I can back it down to map 40 horsepower, and that's so easy to do, like right on the fly here. And it's got plenty of power. And I like nothing stands out as being like the ergos. I'm 6'2", 190 pounds, and when I stand up, it feels really good. When I sit down, I don't feel cramped. The seat lets you move all around. This one has a 19-inch rear tire. I think it's sprung for like 170, 180. I'm 190, but it feels good. And it's a moto setting, so it's got a lot of damping, but I opened up the clickers, 3 clicks, most everything, and geez, it's a trick shock. It's got high and low speed compression and high and low speed rebound, and forks are KYB, and just feel really good. I could jump off the moto track and jump in the woods. I'm in the 40. I think my sweet spot in the woods was 35. So I can just click the map 3. Now I'm at 35 horsepower. And man, does it just feel good. Just the way it squirts out of these corners. And I had the regen. I put the regen to max, and I guess internal combustion engines has got a lot of friction because I don't notice it so much. Even when it's at max, but when you put it down to like 20 or 30%, the thing just coasts. Boy, you can just hear those tires just grabbing at the ground. And the brakes, Brembo, oh, they're so strong and easy to modulate. And that's when you feel, this thing's got some mass. When you go to slow down, you feel the mass. Boy, does it ever squirt out of these corners. We'll have to do some back-to-backs with my gas bikes. It just gives you confidence. Just adapt and go on the thing. And then you just put it down into kid mode. Map 1, 10 horsepower. Let anybody ride it. Look at that. Anybody can try it out. Look, you can just ride around, teach people how to ride. They get a little better. You go up to map 2, give them 15 or 20 horsepower. It's good. Now, what do I think? Negatives? Well, I guess it's the weight. It's the battery tech. And also the radiator fan. You hear that fan running. But this is the battery tech we have now. 185 watt hours per kilogram of battery weight. If we could double that battery or that energy density, you could take 35 pounds out of the battery. This bike could go from 260 to 230. That would be amazing, but we're not there yet. But for the tech we have now, you have the ability to tune it. It's fantastic. They put KYB. I really like it. I think it's pretty darn cool. I had an Alta, and this is like a whole nother huge step up. So 2 big thumbs up. More reviews. I'm going to ride this thing a lot of different places, and we're going to go back to back, and I'll be anxiously awaiting mine to show up in the middle of January. 2 thumbs up. Stark Varg.